end of the video. Video for a very special note in Old English.
Thaitwas Junknava, min fader, melate on Thaburg tha, thar glawng Hathurg for. Hegweth warm thar, thu bist, ich bitte, warth vaten ras e hallend, tham lief is in full tor. Hegweth hines, thu thino, tha thersas, an tha thyn ei elifadd, mid hewr a dwes an redda. For thi ich thei, je lava, je dwimor, thylade thei o'n sŵra, thu fyll je swart o'n frata. Thaitwas Junknava, min fader, melade on Thaburg tha, thar glawng Hathurg for. Hegwedd barn thar, thu sal. Svarta thäton nim hittat och de lutar kärman nu. For unje wellan banus nudan shal. Je feulat way. And here forth gangen through axinu. Ser thin a levan moon on say. Je feulat way. And here forth slayen through worth. Thin we do way it ferreth. Every fourth way feulat through roofer. Ho ho ho. Thinra frenda wedum litum fär. Ho ho ho. Hava thun menu. Ich nere tjena. Det svården där. Ne hremet namme. Man se vad ni. Ne navre thevat nam se chatje. Ne brekat namme. We will tal. We will främman swashade nacht. Ne rekenat se. Följe mach. Ichi wenu min don frimatje. For allum brottnum klistatje. For tande hisin wechom la man. Ichom la hallet. Na butan dit. Se shode singa. Se chom la man. Ichom la hallet. Ich. Nej. Reche. Je feulat way. Je feulat way. And here forth gangen through axinu. There's in a levan moon on say. Je feulat way. And here forth slayen through worth. Thin we do way it ferret for.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Catmonic, and I hope you're all having a good time. Can't say too much is new since last stream. There's enough. Like, what was it? What did we watch? Sleeping Beauty again, because been doing a very slow Disney rewatch starting from ye old films, and that's where we're at the moment. Started reading another Rick Riordan book, and what else is new? Not much else is new, to be honest. Once again, we're picking up with Duel Masochist, and our stats haven't changed since last time. Once again, I have not played off camera at all. And, I don't know, just looking at it, it brings a small amount of joy to see it like this, you know? We're doing decent, even if it doesn't feel like it all the time. As for the deck, I believe we might as well just keep to the same one as always. What is with this? Huh? Sorry, just technical things. No root. There we go. Okay. That worked. Anyway, you might get some Discord notifications every now and then. Just popping up midstream, but I guess we're not stranger to random bits and bobs. Right. We didn't pull anything that drastically changes what we were going to do. I mean, we did pull something, but I haven't really labbed it out yet. I'm aware that there is a board state in which we can make this, there isn't really a combo line to him yet, so we're still playing him. And it's definitely something to end on, but it's just, it's not quite yet as useful as it could be. That's, how I'm looking at it at the very least anyway. But yeah, hope you're all having a good time. Hope things are good with you. I'm planning this weekend to get back into habits I was doing pre-New Year. Like going outdoors on weekends to do things. Even if it's to then go someplace else indoors, Let's put the music on. That feels like a very weak end board. Can we break it? Maybe. Maybe not. We could kaiju the set monster, but I don't feel like there's a need to. So let's Clockwork Knight Cosmo and go from there. See what happens. It looks like it should just be a proper deck, but at the same time you never really know, do you? And they're taking an awful long time to read Cosmo. We can hope. We have decent enough things for the next turn. What are they wondering about? They're just surrendering. Okay, they're wondering about many things. Too many things. Very impactful duel. We activated one card, summoned another. Oh. Okay, no, I can understand. They are playing how many normal monsters? 8? With only 3 of them being normal summon set. It looks like a Blue Eyes and Dark Magician structure just smashed together. With a few, just ye old generics. Ye very old generics. Well, we start off the stream in a fantastic manner. We get to go to the shop and open up 5 legacy tickets. I've been wondering about when I do return to regular. Oh, this is a pretty good Shironui. I don't know if we have anything that's really worth summoning out with it, but we need to look at it definitely. That's okay. It's a 7. Final countdown support. Yes. Nope. Don't need that. It's a Gemini. Performer Pal. If you can loop this, I guess. I mean, summon this, special summon Assault Synchron is a 1200 deficit, activate Clockwork Knight is another 1000. But that's a very specific combo. And this just doesn't go off at all. That's a normal monster. That is played in FTKs. Nothing else. And it's an equip spell, but not much of one. But yeah, I've been wondering about what I do when I go back to playing paper on Sunday. Because I'm thinking of just rocking up with one of the, decks I've already built. Just get back into it, give myself time to think of a new deck. No, it is Plague Spreader, but it's not the good Plague Spreader. Oh well. And, I just don't really know what I'm feeling like doing. I need to give it a lot more thought. That card just is Cyber Dragon. It's better than the other one we got. Say that. No more Gravekeeper support. Another Generator card. We don't have the Xyz though, so that's not useful. Got another pack still. See what happens. got plenty of decks I've played before which are very easy to construct, but I'm just not sure. I have choice paralysis at the moment. I don't know if we do play a second. It makes the Burl line a little bit easier, because it has to go through Junk Connector, but we still need a tuner. This one's new. And we get to just special summon this one out for free, right? Yes. It doesn't... Okay, that's an interesting option. If we can make the link and crash it, we can get out a 2700 beat. The only problem is we have to do it in the battle phase. It's not a temporary attack deficit though, so that's not the worst of effects, and it's still a big beat stick. But yeah, I have choice paralysis. I'm trying to work out whether I want to go in with Generator, which is probably the best deck I can play, alongside Valmonica. I'm not honestly sure which of the two is better. Might be Valmonica due to its slight hand trap resilience compared to Generator. But I also do want to build something new. I want to, head in just like I've been on a bit of a break, and here's the new stupid deck I'm playing. Are we about to get FTK'd? Maybe it was, but they didn't get the right sequence of draws, apparently. Let's have a look at that. FTK. Go! Okay. It's the bot. I do not feel bad about that in the slightest. Sure, it's a free duel, and we didn't really, we didn't really earn that, but I'm not going to complain. It's one of the few FTKs that is around and is like semi-consistent. More copies of Iron Cage. We have one Stromberg, I think, or maybe two Stromberg, but we now also have two of this. It doesn't target, so it is just monster removal, but the problem is Stromberg. That is the problem. Right, yeah, we already have a copy of that, we just can't really use it. That's a generic 5 from another Battle Wasp, okay. And yeah, it kind of relies on having more of them to function, so that one's not going to do us any favours. Another Flower Guardian, great. Only another 50 to go. And I don't think we really have enough good Naturia stuff to justify it. That was... okay, that's the first pack. Second pack. Let's see where we're at. This is decent Fiend support. We don't really have a Fiend deck that's worth playing in. Quirky Myru. We've got a few of these cards. Not the cards you need, but we do have a few of them. That is a way to fusion summon in the Pendulum slot deck. Although only in the Pendulum Zone, it's a scale 4, which is a bit odd, a little bit specific. This is one of the targets for Heretics. I don't know if we have any use for it, but it's one of the targets for Heretics. Well, this card is in your graveyard. It is removal, but we need to be able to tribute other heroes, so it's not really good enough. We have Pacifist. I don't know if we have Legendary Fisherman Mark III, That's terrible. And we got a second one of that. Okay. Once again, the pack's not really changing up how we do things. I guess we could look at what Koaki mirrors we have. It's not something you want to play unless you pull, like, for some reason, insane with that. How do you spell Koa apostrophe? You see what I mean? Like, we've got an amount of these cards. We've got 3 of Ice, 2 of Gravios, 1 Drago, 1 Tornado, 1 Wall. The Bergzak. Okay. That's certainly a thing. Speeder, Prototype. And then we got a few of the Spell Trap supports as well. Now, the best cards we do own that are Koaki Mirror is Drago. We need to reveal a dragon. Neither player can spec light or dark. Let's see. We've got a spell card negate. And that needs to reveal a rock or an iron core, but of course iron core is difficult for us to get. That needs to reveal the core. That specs from Grave. And it relies on us using it before it dies, really. Destroy this card instead. Or it just summons tokens. I mean, as far as cards go for us, this isn't terrible. But it's still Koaki Mirror. So we're not even going to entertain the notion. Let's, speaking of oceans. No, okay, we have Legendary Fisherman, 2 of them. 1 of Legendary Fisherman 2. And we have Pacifist with 1 way to search it in Metaverse. I don't think we have Pathfinder anyway. Yeah, we don't have Pathfinder. And just to double check I'm not spelling it wrong. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so yeah, really nothing that changes up the deck. Actually, cancel. I've forgotten what this one is. Oh yeah, okay, we just need to destroy cards. We'll get there eventually. And then we might get to something that rewards us with legacy tickets. As normal, this is a post-work stream, which means I'm just kind of chilling out, relaxing, hopefully. At the moment, it's very relaxing. My opponents have just, you know, quit. Damn, my opponent activated a card and summoned another card. Damn, my opponent exists. Okay, we're actually probably playing against Blue Eyes. Sometimes you can't tell with the mates and the... Well, there's a lot of the time you can't tell. A lot of people will just play, you know, put whatever mate. Dark Magician and Blue Eyes players seem to be a little bit more truthful in the fact that they have something related. I am using basically default settings, therefore I impart, well, I shouldn't impart any such judgments. I have not seen this before. Okay. Right. What can we do? That's funny. So yeah, I think we do this, right? Do the Book of Moon effect. And then this is... Place it on the bottom of the deck, and if you do... Okay, so... Let's just... Tag out. And summon. Big boy. Main 2. Set Stun Ray. And hopefully that does something for a turn. What did they actually add? They added Alternative and they added Blue Eyes. So they probably just summoned the added alternative and not another one they had in hand. Swords of Revealing Light. Okay, so we need an MST of some kind. It's one of those Blue Eyes decks. You don't understand, this card wins games. Resolve this, gain some life. Right, problem here is that our MST is currently locked in the deck or extra deck. In the extra deck, we now need a level 1 tuner, because I think, yeah, target a fish and a card your opponent controls, or we need a level 6 non-tuner, which is exactly Destrudo at the moment. I don't think there's anything else that really does it. And that's turn 1 on this, so yeah, we got another couple turns. That doesn't quite do it. Gain some more life. What does Black Rose do? Banish from the grave? Okay, that's interesting. Anyway. Yeah, let's just leave it. We can keep this in hand. It gives us emergency... Oh, it gives us access to a Synchro 8, doesn't it? Yeah, it kind of does. Well, you live and learn. They surely have to set something. They do. Yeah. Maybe we try and go for it this turn. I don't know. Feels a bit of a waste. That's all I'm thinking. But on average, their top decks are going to be better. So it's about where do I want to be. It's only this turn. Yeah. And they probably aren't on multiple Swords of Revealing Light. I think it's probably the single easiest card to get in Master Duel. Like, it's one of those recurring reward things you can do. Right. Discard Greater Poly. Sure. That means you probably do only have one Alt Dragon. There's Chaos Max. I've got V-Jam. And there's Jet Dragon. That's Chaos Max. I have a V-Jam. I'm happy I've gained all these life points with Forerunner. That's really important. Greater Poly. Sure. Now I am slightly confused. Maybe it isn't Structure Deck shenanigans. Or it is, but just with their own spin on it. Have they just been bricked the whole time? I don't know. They just fused their hand for Magia. Wait, how does that... Or 3 Blue Eyes monsters. Okay, let's do this first. This is a trap card. They negate the trap card. That's how this works. From your extra deck or grave. Okay. They can now trigger Jet Dragon. They don't trigger Jet Dragon. Mirror Force. They can't negate because they... Greater Poly. Greater Poly. Negate that effect, which means the problem here is they just use Jet Dragon. That is the inherent issue. I can Kaiju Book. Yeah, because you just use this and shuffle it back, right? Oh, return it to the hand. I get it back. How do we do this? It can equip face downs, right? Face up. Okay. Well, the simple option is Kaiju. Float. Show me how. Show me how you decide. Problem is, I really... Well, now I want that one. You can special summon this card from the grave if it was there, or hand even if not. But the problem is they have another one, right? So... It's normal. Special. Activate. Target. Spell Trap Zone. Do this. And then we have to work out what we're doing. Because if I blow up another one, they get access to Jet Dragon. Just if a card on the field is destroyed by battle or card effect. So, let's... Are you just going to crash? Are you going to crash for your own Jet Dragon? Is that how this is going to go? That is how this is... Nope. Okay. Right. What out do we have to Jet Dragon? We have V-Jam. We have V-Jam. It's gonna cost a lot, but I think it's worth it. This has another turn on it. Right, so we go battle phase. We attack with this thing into this, right? Yeah, you don't know that you control... No. We can't attack that one. We have to clear the Kaiju. They special summon Jet. That's fine. We attack into Jet with V-Jam. They declare. That's fine. That's exactly not what I wanted in the slightest. This can't change its position. They can put it in the grave. I mean, I just steal... Actually, I just steal it, right? It's back. That costs a lot of life. I need to get rid of the Chaos Max. It's not face up, so it can be destroyed. But I don't have the beat stick. That's the issue. It's... What is... No, it's not Chaos Max, it's Ultimate Dragon. What is Ultimate Dragon? 38. I could banish all... no, I can't banish all cards from the graveyard. I don't have that level. I kind of need to get into a 12. This isn't big enough. You just Tribute Summon. Tribute Summon Blue Eyes. Okay. It's fine. Fuck you. That's... It's not ideal. But the one bit on my side is that Jet Dragon is a hard once per turn. The one bit not on my side is that, yeah. Right, you see, now we have the issue again. Yeah, that goes. They didn't trigger Jet Dragon. Which is dead, right? I can synchro for 11. It's only when this card attacks. So that's the issue. It's not when it battles. Jet Dragon is just such a menace, honestly. It's the sort of thing, going up against Blue Eyes makes me want to put in the light imprisoning mirrors again. Just to see the hope drain from their eyes. You fucking what? You're gonna banish from grave at the least. Is it Magia 2? No. It's 3 Blue Eyes monsters. Which is probably worse. That's gonna be Neo Ult? No. Are you just Blue Eyes on the field? Of course you just... no, it's Blue Eyes on the field in grave? Yeah. So, this can die and reborn, but the problem is that they get a Jet Dragon and this, this thing, yeah. Oh. You didn't do that. I will then do this. It will trigger the Jet Dragon, but I can do it. It gives me the power to search Kaiju. Oh, Blue Eyes is no longer in grave. Holy shit, that's massive. Oh fuck, what can I do from here? Do I have banished Cosmos. Negate its effects. I can make Borrowload. Behold, my newest boss monster. Let's go. And then you can target cards up to the number of materials. Yeah, so we do this. Target this to banish it. And then we borrow. Grab ourselves a little negate. And that'll do it, right? We just have the win. We've got 2 Kaijus in hand. And we have a negate. It's Blue Eyes. Is it negate destroy? I think it is. Negate activation, it's not destroy. That's the game. Right, we probably have to get the other Kaiju and give that to ourselves. Not that it matters. True Light. Set one spell trap. No, that's fine. Like, there's no reason to negate that. This duel is not going past this turn. And we... yeah, they just know it. It felt very, very lost to us. I'm not going to lie. That was difficult. No, it is a constructed Blue Eyes deck. It's just the Swords of Revealing Light, it won't tell me how to obtain it. But I think it's like one of the default rewards you get. Like, if I just go into here real quick, I'm not going to claim anything. But discoveries... where is it? Yeah, edit profile card. This used to change, like, a couple of times, that you could, like, get multiple copies just from your missions. I don't know when it changed. But it meant that it was just, for a while, the easiest card to get, like, multiples of in the game. This is a good card. We don't have a strategy that synergizes with it, though. Which is either probably exactly Paleozoic or frogs. And what could the final card be? Anything good? It is an N. I don't think I recognise the card art. That's a bit weird. Heartfelt Appeal. Okay. Not a card that's worth playing. I didn't recognise the card art because I had something hovering over it. And let's see what we've got. Okay, I didn't really mean to just flip them all at the same time, but so be it. Reptile support, can't play it. Dark Lord card. We have Dark Lords, not a way to put them out on the field. I don't really know what plant stuff we have. We don't have Watts. This is good for the foot deck. Very good for the foot deck. That's okay. That's a good card. We actually are starting to get Cyber Dragon stuffs. Pretty slow, but we're getting them. And that's a Memento card, so that kind of tells me all I need to know. Don't have enough Memento. Right. A little bit slower for this time. More Amazoness support. We still don't really have enough to play them. Twin Swords is pretty good. Twin Swords is pretty good. Another Time Lord. Half your opponent's life at the end of the battle phase. That's not terrible. Arctic support, nice. We still don't have anywhere near enough Arctics. Normal summon to add a flip. It is just Rota. And a Gen X monster. It is something for us to do with Gen X, but I still don't think we want to bother. Discard, activate. So, you pretty much specifically want to use a wind for this somehow, and summon it going first. But I don't think we can really do that reliably at all. So, once again, the packs have not really changed up what we're doing. Which means we just go back in the tank and keep dueling. Once again, a surprisingly good spate of luck at the start of this. Which could be coming to an end fairly soon. Who knows? If I knew, I probably wouldn't be playing this. If I could foresee my match's outcomes that easily. Certainly a hand does things. 47. And they blinking, but not doing anything with the blinking. Right, what can we do? We can sit on an Abyss Actor. It's big enough. Or we could put Destined Hero draw hand. Or we can, like, basically have a tag out for a Cosmo. Let's see what they do. Because the Cosmo represents tokens. Tokens represent material, possibly link monsters. The ever-present power of reading a Cosmo card. Causing your opponents to just completely fall apart at the seams, apparently. Good witch, too good. No, okay. Activate effect. No, nothing. Okay. Dogfighter. Still nothing. End turn. They just have a slightly iffy connection. I have a feeling they probably are on a real deck. But just an iffy connection. We're about to find out anyway. We haven't pulled any, like, new Cosmos would be actually really powerful. I still think, like, even some of the lower level ones would be pretty good. Yep, there's an imperm. Can't say I didn't expect it. Damn, now he only floats in his 2400 body. Now what? Magical Mallet. Ooh, that's the sign of a good deck, you know. Magical Mallet for 1. What is bad enough that you need to put it back in your deck? But that, you know, the rest of your hand is good. What exactly are you up to, sir? Because currently it seems like a whole lot of nothing. Check Discord real quick in the gap. I was contemplating reading in between my opponent doing things. But at the moment, I'm very torn on whether I'll just have enough time to do that sort of thing. I think I will if I keep getting opponents like this. Just pick up me book. Picked up book too late. I wonder what they were on. Because I think that's not a connection failed. I think that's a I bricked. You mallet for 1 and then surrender, so you bricked. It's Fortune Ladies. This might have been an FTK. Okay, I don't know if it is an FTK or if it's just like Fortune Ladies. Because they can FTK. Like, this is a draw package. It's, how do you do it? How do you do it? Where is the interaction? No, it's desynchro. They're not running desynchro, so it's not... I guess, yeah, that's the telltale part. They don't have desynchro, so it's not an FTK. Because you can loop this for just a stupid amount of draws. What's the other card? I don't actually know what you loop. Am I particularly scared of Fortune Ladies? No. Could that have done anything to us? Maybe. I genuinely have no idea. Anyway, 2 whole legacy tickets. See what we can get. Another Crusadia monster. We are slowly picking up ways to link some. It is a Zone of Link monster points too, so we have, what, Arborea and Regulus, I think, and now we have Maximus. We don't have any of the Crusadia Link monsters themselves, but it is still good. That very much is Ye Early Days card. Maybe it's still good, but I don't quite think so. From the graveyard of this card's controller. So that's what, a card for turn 3? I don't think that's going to be great. And I don't think we have enough Magia Spectres. But you know what we do have enough? Gems to buy Master Packs. So let's see what we can get. Starting off with it. Oh no. This is the single best card you could pull. I know Max C is a hell of a card, but this is probably the single best card you can pull. Because in a Masochist thing, card advantage does come into it, but you're often trying to reduce the game to a very simple board state. And Cash Heroes absolutely dominate a simple board state. This right here, this is a defining moment. It's a one-off, but who cares? We got a Yosenju. We actually do need to check out whether we've got enough now, because we have pulled a fair few of these lower level ones. Another Amazement, but it requires having probably an amount of the traps that we just don't. Wait. Oh, it's just the amazing, like, the time tickets. I was wondering if they did the bit where they just put, you know, Yu-Gi-Oh card art on it, but no. And Noble Knight support. I don't know if we can beat that first pack, you know. Everything from this point is going to be downhill, right? Unless you also provide me with, like, other Kashira cards. Another Weather Painter, that's actually pretty good. Oh, Stun really is getting near, isn't it? We got a Kashira, we got Inspector Border, we got Dimfish, we got Poison of the Old Man, we got Floodgates. Virtual World support, not that we have enough of those. That's a Konami reference. There are other, like, franchises. Another Koaki Miru Speeder. Battle Fader. This is good. Do we play it? I don't know. But Battle Fader is good. It is just anima. If nothing else, it is just anima. I mean, we have to edit the deck, right? I'm not sure if it's just as simple as just day is saved, you know, but what else do we have? Probably nothing. Oh, right, no, of course we have something. But that's for the Xyz monsters, right? And Vicious Astrolaud. And this, we can't really summon easily. We've done it once in a game that we were winning anyway. We've got 3 main deck 7s, and we can make extra deck 7s, but I don't think it's worth trying. Are there any cards which are just kind of like free bodies which we want to actually cut because Fenrir is just better? I don't think so. Like, I'd like to say our deck is that crazy, but I think we just chuck it in and call it a day. What about Amazements? Yeah, we just don't have enough of them. Yosenju, that was the other thing we were talking about, right? So yeah, we actually have a good number of level 4 or lowers. Once per turn, returns to hand, you target a card your opponent controls, return it to the hand. During the end phase, unless this card effect was activated but not negated, destroy. Okay, so you need to return a card your opponent controls to the hand every time. All your Senjus, no, not add. Oh, you've only got 2 effects. It's not like 1 plus and 3 plus. It's 1 or 3. Anyway, how do we get the multiple normal summons? If this card is normal summoned, you can normal summon a Yosenju. And then, if this card is normal summoned, you can normal summon a Yosenju. Okay, we don't have 3. We have Karma 1, Karma 2. Let's see. If this card is normal summoned, if you control another Yosenju, you can add a Yosenju. That's decent. At least I think there's 3 of these. I guess we can check in related. Yeah, there you go. Karma 3. Anyway. You can add a Yosenju Pendulum. We don't have any pendulums. If you can target a Yosenju, place a Dizzying Winds. That one? Nope. This one. From your deck face up, and if you do shuffle that target in the deck. It can target itself. And then it returns to the hand during the end phase, and activate only if you control level 6 or higher. We have exactly 1, it's Magat. It does special from deck, which is really good. During either player's turn. Okay. So it's honest in two forms, really. It's just honest. And this protects our Yosenju effects from just, you know, being negated, I guess, in theory. If you control another Yosenju, you can draw. Okay, so what do we... Oh yeah, we looked at that. I don't think we have enough to play them, but it's kind of getting to that point where you want to keep looking into them. And likewise, we don't have enough weather. Well, drawing Fenrir will make a lot of these games a little bit easier. It will definitely force out more negates than any of our other monsters have been doing. And Fenrir is a special summon into an open board, which is a lot better than having to, like, normal summon V-Jam to make have Anima get negated and then, like, you know, Nebleria. And try and, like, you know, weirdly navigate. As far as hands go, this is decent. The problem is those sleeves. Okay. The sleeves appear to be lying. Oh no. Come on. Minawana. Do we discard V-Jam? I mean, who's to say we even resolve Lightning Vortex? They could get the negate. I don't really want to sit through this. Wait. Monsters. Okay, I think that actually does it, and we can't win. Because we can Vortex, they protect with opening. Oh jeez, and they've got Mirror Jade. And the thing is, we'd need them to summon another time. We'd need to, like, be able to settle our cards end phase. They don't snipe the best thing, which will be Torrential Tribute in this case. But I think in and of itself, that's just going to be an issue, because they're, I mean, they should make Mirror Jade right now, right? Apparently not. Lebellion into Mirror Jade. And then you get to send a Fallen of Albaz. You send... Or a card that mentions it, okay. By shuffling the materials back. Pitch Called By. Well, I guess we know they don't have Called By. Special Summon it. Okay. Yeah, there's Mirror Jade, right? Okay, and you have a quick effect fuse. Into something. They've got one opening in Grave. This was discarded, wasn't it? It wasn't used. That's a bin from deck or from extra. I'm not so sure we can win this. I was staying in it because it might be interesting to try, but we kinda got this, don't we? What would we need to do? Send Sarnin? Bisiel? Yeah, no, okay. I'm not gonna bother trying to play through it. I don't think we have what it takes. Maybe that was a stupid move. We sat there all that time just to throw in the towel, but I don't think it's going to cut it. Granted, it has a lot more recursion than we could probably ever deal with once they get going. The hope is genuinely that they just remain bricked or make stupid plays. If you control no monsters, you can special summon this card from your hand. And set Sangan. Your move. You activate a monster effect and I will banish a card from your field. Maybe I shouldn't have just summoned it going first, but you know, we gotta put him on the field at some point. Okay. I'm not sure they're about to activate a monster effect on the field. That's a normal summon into a link summon. Your opponent cannot target, also they cannot banish. Sure. Switch some of this card from the graveyard. I need to read the card they just added. You know what? Yeah, we'll just do it. I don't know if we get another chance. Maybe we can't target the links, but it's, you know, it's just do it. Tactics! Man, fuck you. And they get to actually add a Kashtira. He's immediately betrayed me. For all the times I have beaten Stun. All the times I've called them terrible. Wait. I'm contributing to the defense position counter. I should have probably just set Sangan looking at this. Right. What do we do? What do we do, fellas? Assault Synchron. It's a special summon. They're gonna get rid of this as me. Yeah. Can I out this? Unaffected by the activated effects defense position monsters, I can totally just kill this, right? Currently I can just kill this, but I might also just be dead. Attack a number of times. Okay. And that's game. Maybe I should play Battle Fader, guys. Was it a mistake summoning Fenrir? Was it a mistake going first? I think it was a mistake going first. That was just rough. Do we want to play Battle Fader, like, half serious? This is one-us games, but that's the kind of mentality that also, you know, makes you play Magic Cylinders in your 60-card deck, because you gotta have it, you know? So maybe we take out Cauldron and put in Battle Fader. There's just small edits. But hopefully it, you know, makes somewhat of a difference. Either now or somewhere down the line. We'll try for first again, despite how bad that just went. And we have the Kaiju in hand. Maybe we should have saved it, but it's not exactly like we've got a good defense against heavy OTK decks, you know? It's 52 cards. The odds that they've drawn exactly what they want are, of course, 100%. Because that's how it tends to go, right? Also, is it just default music for this field? We are on opponent's field, right? Oh, you can't check if you're on opponent's field, right? Yeah. Need to check in the actual menu. Set. Oh dear, are we against Labyrinth? Are you about to blind Allure, or are you just... Is your deck set? What's happening here? Do something. this hand, we can make Ruddy Rose if they put a light or a dark in the grave. Knight Armed Dragon. That makes me feel a lot easier. We can tribute summon for Dogfighter. That's something we could do. And then if we tribute summon for Dogfighter, we can banish the Spec Magnum up. Of course, we could also just Synchro Yazi. That is an option. And if any of these go to the grave, Magnumut's still online. And we haven't drawn the Garnet, which means we can... Sangan's a hard one to turn. Damn it. But we could get Yazi back. It's banishing if you do. No, I'll banish my own Sangan. I will search somehow. Oh, and it's not even like it stopped Sangan. That's funny. We used our normal summon. We could get into Destrudo. I think we want to get into Destrudo. And then we get a search. They don't know whether that's resolving or not. They might use an Ash on it. Okay. What can we do here? We used our normal summon. We could Synchro for 8, but we don't have a link in the grave, which is the issue there. So, let's do this. Let's target, and target this. Effect Veiler. That's fine. That's not how it works. It's already activated the effect. Spiral Reborn. Okay. Special. Get this out in fence position. Then we can Synchro again. We can currently make... 10 isn't worth it. But we can get Sangan back. It has its effects negated, but that literally doesn't matter. Moon Mirror Shield. And... yeah, let's just go battle phase. We know they have a Bestial Engrave. They negated the attack, but okay, they didn't normal summon it. Bestial Engrave, did I say? They have a Bestial in hand. We have a light and a dark engrave. They have a light. Yeah, they didn't have an Ash Blossom for it, but it was worth getting the Destrudo to reuse with our current guys. What does Boldrake even do? Oh, they have Druisworm as well. This is probably just a dragon deck. If sent from the field to the graveyard, target a special, send it. If your opponent specials, you know, special type, I guess, you know. Damn, you banished my guys, what am I gonna do? Attacking Sangan, it'd be funny. I mean, they need to attack the Chaos Mirage Dragon. They probably realise that. Because otherwise they just bring back a Chaos banished guy and go again. Yeah, and now you send the Sangan. That goes. And now we get Chainlink 1 Sangan. So you can't Ash Blossom it. Chainlink 2 Moon Mirror Shield. We will... do we want to top deck it? We might want to top deck it. get a free special summon. It doesn't say Pendulum. Just saying. Ooh, that's really tempting. Okay, right. Oh yeah, we changed up the order. Right. So what's the way? Pendulum? Special. In attack. Normal summon Good Witch. Activate to pay 500, I guess. Face down. Allows us to special from extra without any particular concerns. Right. We might as well get the most value for money. What are we trying to do? We're going to try and tag into... Okay. We just target a 4. Doesn't really matter. Yeah, we'll put it in defense. What do we got? They have something. That's true. We could make Star Eater here, but there's no point. We just want to make Scrap Archfiend, I think. We probably should have summoned Assault Synchron first, but hey. Hindsight, am I right? Battle Phase. Attack in. What have they got? They've obviously got something. Attack. Not declaring an effect. All Haunted. Druisworm. That sucks. But understandable. Let's bring out Dark Destroyer in defense position. I need to target a Link in either Brave. Let's see, the problem here is that it just doesn't exist. Right. We do this for the moment. They know that the play is to hit Scrap Archfiend. And then send Dogfighter. I don't know what they've possibly drawn for turn. But I'm pretty sure they'll know that that's the play. It does mean we won't be able to get into a Link monster. But we could Synchro for 8. And that's funny. Because now we get to actually do this, which means we can make a Link monster on next turn and Synchro summon. Which means we can crash the Link monster. Oh right, we'd have to crash the Link monster. Let's just get Good Witch. Is there any way we can just, No, not really. Depends what we draw. If we draw a normal summonable monster, we can do it. That's not a normal summonable monster. You can target a special summon monster your opponent controls. Okay, so I think we just do it like this anyway. Clear it. They send a guy. That's fine. It's not what I like. I'd prefer to not, but it's fine. We'll set it here instead. Let's see what they draw. This has been an interesting back and forth. Probably because they've bricked on something. Just stop. Right. Dark Sanctuary, or the Kaiju field spell. Sent from the field to the grave. Target is specialed. Do we put the look on Dark Sanctuary? We can get bodies with this. And it's going to gain 2 counters immediately. They're going to kill something. If they kill the token, they don't give us a counter, but that does leave Good Witch to just block them. So, we find out. They know that this isn't a Cosmo. I guess they should hit the Good Witch, because they know that it's not going to tag out. Right. What could we get? The other field spell. Yeah, we could get the other field spell. Get ourselves a Kaiju. Right. What can we do? We can link 2. No, we can't link 2. We don't have 2 effect monsters. We can synchro for 8. Which gets us Ascan. Or it does get a Savage. Link monster from your graveyard, though. So... what do we do? Maybe the wrong move. Why did I special summon that? I should have just normal summoned. What are we thinking? Okay, special. This does mean I'm probably not summoning Borrel this game. Ascan. Effect. Goodbye. That one dragon monster you control banish that target if you do special summon a dragon from your hand or grave. I think I still attempt to banish them both, right? That's how this works. You've got 2 targets. Yeah, that makes the right one. It does attempt to banish itself. Oh no, it doesn't attempt to banish itself. It does banish itself. Save me! It is a 50-50. We win or lose. That's just mean. Granted, it's my fault it's a 50. You know? But we survive it once. We could just draw the other Kaiju. It is an option. No. But that will do it. It's good enough. Yeah, that's fine. Although I guess they get alternative, right? They probably just get alternative. Eyes Advanced Dragon. Chaos Emperor Dragon. You don't have Blue Eyes in the grave, so I don't have to worry about Jet Dragon. If this card is tribute someone, you target a monster your opponent controls, destroy it. banish a light and a dark. You can't use other effects, right? He didn't activate other cards or effects. Oh. We're just dead. Unless this pauses the fact that he realizes he has activated another card or effect. Because if that's the case, I'm not letting you keep that. I have to give you a bigger beat stick. And we'll set this. I have to leave this in attack so he can't attack him with a weaker monster. If he attacks him with that and misses, he loses. If he attacks in with it and hits, he still hasn't won. He's gonna chance it. Nope. Okay. He lives. Ooh, this is close. Yeah, we'd kind of just best draw in the deck, guys. Best card in our deck. That's how he's meant to be used. That's what he's supposed to do. Oh, that was such a tight game. That was so close. That is just top deck wars. Were they just bricked? Kind of. Like, they're still playing the stuff that makes Mirror Jade. They just have a terribly built deck. Like, they could have ended us. Are they playing Alternative Dragon? They're playing Alternative Dragon. They just chose to go for the obviously worse option. Because if they do this and this, you can special summon this, target, and destroy something. That was a really close game. That was fun. Probably not from their end. Maybe they didn't have some fun, but, like, I thought that was great. That's the kind of gaming I like to be here for. Rock support. Ritual support. Stun support. FTK. Not enough Umi cards, really. We are starting to get more Magispectors, so maybe that's worth considering. Or at least looking at, and we don't have Red Dragon Archfiend, so Crimson Fire does not function. Let's see what we can get from our Master Packs this time. Our pulls over this series have been kind of incredible. To our opponent's field, no. Time Thief Monster, that's funny. Archfiend, Vendread, Top Share. Our opponent's singular card is going to be a lot better than our singular card. And that's not a good rank 4. It's summonable, it's a 9. And if synchro summoned, you get a special summon a Karakuri. Defense position monsters cannot be destroyed by battle. And you get to... okay. Like, we probably just play it in the machine deck. We have a small number of Karakuris. And it's level 9, which is one of those awkward levels we couldn't really use before because we didn't have a payoff. That's also got an ultra rare in it. We are really, like, getting quite lucky today. Another unknown Synchron, which I think makes 3. I can't remember if we have the ritual monster. And even if we do, because we're not really playing Salamangreat, we would need 2 of the ritual monster and 2 of the ritual spell. Limiter removal. That is TG support. What TGs do we have? I don't know. That's not our first? Huh. If it's not our first, then I don't think we had enough Naturias to really play, and I don't think that has changed. That's good. Like, it is good, but I just don't think we have the... I don't think we have the decent Naturia cards. So let's have a look. Because the problem with that is that we're going into an established board. And if you're going into an established board, you want stuff that is going to work as Floodgate-esque effects or negates. Let's see. And none of these are quite the thing we need. Like, things that we would need if I could do, like, related cards are... Let's see. Not Bamboo Shoot, you need to tribute summon that. One of these is, like, a spell trap per turn, right? Yeah, like, you'd want to tag into Rose Whip going into an established board. Or, you know, want to go into Butterfly so you've got, you know, negate attack endlessly. What else? You might want to get a Cherries so you've got more defense position bodies. Is it 2 with different names? Cricket. 2 Naturia monsters. It doesn't say different names. So you can, like, Mosquito lock your opponent. Yeah, but you could do, like, Vayne Rose Whip, and then your opponent can only activate 1 spell trap per turn. You contribute a Naturia to negate the spell trap. Ah, but it's a negate activation, so it probably did. Okay. Learning things, including that we're not really playing Naturia. Karakori monster is interesting, though. Right. Let's continue our... I don't know, our lucky streak. We have won and ranked back up into Flat 4 relatively easily, but we did have a couple non-games there. We won first. I think we still want first, just because it's better than us going second. We actually get to put something on the board. He says that. Summon. It's a very common end board for us, you know. Good Witch Pass. We have a hand trap. We have removal for next turn, but they have a 60 card deck. So who knows what they could have. They could have anything. They could even have cards they couldn't play. Maybe that's a bit much to hope for. It is Blue Eyes. Targeted for an attack. What if I just didn't target it for an attack, or targeted it for an attack while it's face down? I have a couple options here, you know. Let's get this. Then let's just book it. Summon this. And go battle phase. We attack it with this. The attack was declared face down, it doesn't trigger. And then we discard a card from their hand. And that is Jet Dragon. A card needs to be destroyed for Jet Dragon, but I'm not going to take that chance. We are just banishing that. I cannot allow that to continue to exist. Anyway, this nets us Destrudo, which is a good discard for Lightning Vortex. It's also a good discard for Abominable Unchained. We've got Synchro 7, Link 3, Link 2 on option for us right now. Also Synchro 11, provided the current monsters stay on the field. Set. Okay, yep, I think we probably have this. Oh, that's really good. Does that mean we can output extra damage? I think it does. Let's see. If we target a 3, we become a 4, right? So, target the 3. Destrudo becomes a 4. We can synchro for... Yeah, okay, I think this is how we do it. We just go in. That's end phase? End phase, right. Attack him with this. They discard. That should be enough damage. Is it exact lethal? That might be exact lethal. There you go. Very stressful duel. I was trying to work out the name. That kind of threw me off a little bit. I don't understand. It is just a Blue Eyes deck. They're playing some of the cards you shouldn't be playing. Like Morphing Jar. You probably only want to actually play 2 of this, in all seriousness. This is searchable, but you would play more of it. You have to play 3 Blue Eyes. I don't know why you wouldn't play 3 of this. Or, indeed, 3 of this. That one I can see why not. You want Fusion Deployment instead of Armament. That's terrible. Once per turn, target face up. So yeah, they could have improved this deck in a lot of ways. Also, you're not summoning this. This is just completely unnecessary. I know that the extra deck looks like it's pretty much filler, but this is unsummonable in your deck. This one is still oh wait, no, hold on. Okay, so you're doing Draglubion. Why would you want to Draglubion for this? Negate. Just negate all face-ups. The thing is, your opponent's probably going to negate Draglubion. And if they're not going to, then you would have rathered summon the number 100 Numeron Dragon. Weird deck. But that's, you know, shouldn't be any surprise to us. We've seen plenty of those by this point, including our own. 2 more packs. Righty Driver. Don't think we have lefty. That's our 4th copy. Good support for the water deck. Don't think we have enough Yugiohs. That's good support for the water deck. More consistent extra normal summons. Poker Knight support, but we don't have the other ones. Stun support, but I don't think we want it. And this is good. I don't think we have enough Chronomaly stuff to make it worth playing. But this does just spec from deck, which means we can easier make the rank 5. And I think the rank 5 also works with Chronomalies, not just Xyz monsters, right? So we could just make it live. Green layer. Alright. Special Super Quant from your hand, so it requires having 2 green layer. The other effect isn't really applicable. Wind up support, okay. Magical Musket card. Ujin. Reuse, which we just got. Another Gazelle, Gen X, and an Arcana Force. Okay, that pack is probably the worst one we've opened today. Just maybe. Let's just take a quick look at Chronomalies. Because, yeah, okay, we've got Vimana. Type 1 face-up monster on the field, and an Xyz or Chronomaly in the grave. That monster on the field gains half the attack of the monster in the grave. Okay. So, you could give this a 750 boost to attack. And it's just until the end of the turn, then attach that monster from the grave to this card's material. So it fuels its negation that way. Can we spec into a 5? That's a 6. These 2 are 5s. If this card is in your graveyard, pay 1,000, return it to the hand during the end phase. And if your opponent controls a card and you control no cards, you can spec this from hand. If you control no monsters, you normal summon a Chronomaly. And then banish Chronomaly target. Special. Okay, so the problem I'm seeing is that we contribute this to special a Chronomaly from deck. First off, they don't have particularly high stats. Second, we need to make a rank 5. Which kind of requires a bit too specific kind of cards. Like, we need to open this, tribute spec into one of these from deck, I guess. But then how do we get to the other level 5 monster? I mean, maybe it's just worth looking at level 5 monsters and seeing what we have. Because there's got to be some special summons in here. But maybe not that many. This one locks us into waters. Yep, so that's not viable. That's a normal summon into a board, but that's not how we want to play it. That doesn't do what we need it to do. If there are no monsters on the field, full stop. So that would be a hand of specifically Passing Glider and the globe we just picked up. These are all rocks, yeah. I think the globe is a rock. It's a machine, but it's a light machine, yeah. We can't really find a way to make the Chronomalies playable for us. Not right now. Although that globe and the fact that we have the Xyz is probably, you know, some real good favors going for it. Today is a good day for us so far. See what happens with this. This field feels like it's happening a lot today. 15, 56. Alright. So if we set 1, set 2, and I'm content to leave it there. If they summon 4 monsters, this is getting fired. And if we have to lose a singular V-Jam, that's probably worth it. We could have Tribute Summoned Dogfighter, but I don't think that is worth it. Ah. They are setting cards. We should have done anything. Chicken game? I don't like that. Where is this going? Okay, 1,000 draw. Is it supposed to be exile? Is it supposed to be... No, this is White Forest. Is that the starter? Then add a White Forest monster from your deck to your hand. You sent... Oh, you can send from field. We just... done? They don't normally have 4 monsters on the field, like we would have needed to set a card. Send a spell trap, draw 1. That's a branded card. Send the chicken game. Not gonna leave it up for my turn, how rude of them. Okay, that's another one. Can you put another monster on the field, like, right now? Or are you just gonna make Baron? Yeah, I can't say I didn't expect that. Although, Cubic Ascension is a pretty good card. Really? Really? Sure. I mean, I can kaiju it. Not that there's loads of point right now, but I can kaiju. No. No, we don't do that. Because currently, Baron negate. You're not going to tag out. You've got a negate on the board, you wouldn't. And your effects aren't quick synchro. Right. Yeah, okay, so... Kaiju. And now we can do this. They could have Ash Blossom or something, but then they have Ash Blossom. Okay, so yeah, you're not actually synchro summoning, it's just summoning a White Forest. Put that in defense. Put that in defense. No. It's tempting, but I currently have a monster advantage. And this just makes Anima. Is it imperm? It is imperm. Do we do it? We can get in for... What can we get in for? 38? They've already got stuff in the graveyard, so I think they're pretty good to continue, but if they can't continue, we just have game. They've got 3 cards and whatever's in the graveyard. If this card is in your graveyard, target a White Forest or a Synchro you control, return spec. maybe it was worth making just, like, Borrow Load. Oh, it was hella worth just making Borrow Load. 1 negate is, all you need against the branded part. Branded in white. That's not what I expected. Go for it. Although I think we now lose the ability to make Borrow Load for, you know, trying to have been able to make a hypothetical. There's Albion the Sanctifier. What do you give me? You probably just put Baron on your field, right? No. No, you don't. Okay. Fine. Do you want Good Witch or Wicked Witch? Wicked Witch. Problem is, they're just gonna get Baron, right? It doesn't negate their effects or anything. Cool. Normal summon. Okay. Yeah, there goes Baron to their field. And there goes a 2 to ours. Right. We can make... What beats Baron? This does. But they have a negate destroy with Baron, so we'd probably just want to hit into this. Oh, they just have a destroy with Baron, actually. Just thinking about it. Because we can do Borrow Load, but it's not gaining any attack. We can do Ascan, but they just negate it. So yeah, they get Baron. That's fine. You get a negate. Enjoy. I get a White Forest. Yeah, okay. Right. You made it an attack position. I could use it as synchro material. I could use it as link material. Unfortunately, I'd love to use it as link material. That would be so much better. But we kind of need to just make this. Big. And just hit it. Main 2. Set. Because they are likely to give us a couple draws. I think that's a pretty likely event. And I don't think they're hitting me for 4,000. Send. That's not one of the ones that does a thing. I'm kind of waiting on them activating a spell trap, but I'm a lot less sure they're going to now. Be a bell. Yeah, sure. Go for it. Oh, double piercing battle damage. Double piercing battle damage, that's the whole point, right? That's a spell trap card effect. Draw 3. Ash. Oh, fuck you. Now this is a win, so they don't get to do that. And they don't currently... they don't currently have double piercing. And if they do get to it, I think I have to torrential. It cannot be targeted with card effects, but this can just die. They thinking about things. Yeah, because they can't kill me with it. Not yet. They need my turn. They need me to get it back. What was the card they reset? Target to face up, change it to face down. Okay. Yeah, the obvious problem here is they just do it, like, on attack declaration. But that's fine. Go for it. And it now misses timing. And they summon Baron anyway. That's fucking mean. That goes. And then, yeah, we miss the timing. Main 2. What if I just tribute summoned? And then torrential tribute? They kind of have to negate. Use it or lose it. I know it doesn't work because, like, this only comes back during the end phase. Oh, come on, man. They bricked and everything. They bricked, we made, I think, the best possible plays we could. Because we kind of had to out our own kaiju. So yeah. It was a good back and forth. I just, like, it sucks that, like, they basically bricked and we had to fight tooth and nail, you know? Like, yeah, it is just a White Forest deck with some odd choices. Like, this doesn't have a reason. Right? No, this legitimately only adds Vision Resonator. There's no point for just that. Like, that's not worth it. You might as well put in the third copy of Chicken Game. Well, on with the next one. Getting a loss, but, you know, it was just bound to come up at some point. And they get to choose. We got 40-15. Gem. Oh dear. Are we playing stun? No. Or maybe we are, but, why are you going first, then? Add sphere mode. So they are playing Cycle. Its monsters cannot attack the turn they're special summoned, right? Yeah, so I could just normal summon. Let's get this. Let's just go battle and just hit in for 19. Any damage is good damage against Ra. That's fine. I don't like it, but it is fine. I mean, 2, set 1, set 2, and we call it a turn. If something I control does get destroyed, I've got a I've got a general destruction. I've also got a spell trap destruction. Yeah. I guess you don't want that on the field either. What would we rather? I think we'd rather do it now, right? This does tag out, so I think we discard Jurigedo, I guess. This does add a spell trap, but it's either that or we let them get a 3k body that then adds a spell trap because they used it as the fusion material. So, rock and a hard place. I'd rather give them the search rather than a 3k Marshmallow plus search. At least I'm pretty sure the guy is just Marshmallow. Oh wow, there's no way to look him up from that? Related... There really isn't a way, is there? I guess not. I would have thought there'd be some way to look at him through this. Okay, so yeah, getting more towards the cycle problem. This cannot be special summoned. You need special summon Ra. Yeah, go for it. Draw 2. Target monster in either. I have 1, you have 1. But yours gets you a 3k beat stick. No. We leave it, we see if they're doing Ra things. We're in a dangerous spot just because it's Ra. Anyway, that's the whole material for God Slime, so they could just do it anyway, you know? That Heavy Storm really cost us something. There's Ra. Slifer even, okay. I will activate the effect and just pay 1,000. I'd rather keep my monster. I can just kill it with this. They're not going to draw. So... I think that's just the play. It will come back in the end phase anyway. So we just go attack. Let these two crash. attack in. Activate effect. Banish. I mean, that's unfortunate, but it's like, it's fine. They're literally just healing off the attack, and nothing more. And now we got a guy who floats. Oh, wait, no, they're gaining this back as well. It's fine. Add a monster reborn from deck or grave. They've used it. I think we do, actually. Do they not gain? During the main phase or battle phase? Things you don't know. Set a card at end phase. We gain life. And they are just dead on board, right? It could be Metal Reflect Slime. If it is Metal Reflect Slime, what would we need? A 10 synchro. If it's not Metal Reflect Slime, what would we need? This is going back to the deck anyway. No, it's just, you gotta try it, right? Well, I'm not summoning, am I? Alright. Don't know what the face down card was. Never gonna know. Playing around the non-existent Mirror Force, maybe. I think part of the reason we won that was just that they're playing the other gods. Yeah, they didn't have Mirror Force. Whatever it was face down just wasn't... It just wasn't it. It's... Let's see, they went through Reborn, they went through their one Revelation, they've used a true Sungrod. It's not Heavy Storm, it's not Duality. It's not a... It could be a copy of Triple Tap. They used both Ghost Sister. They're just running hand traps and the gods. Mixed feelings. Like, the extra deck is just generally whatever. Like, you probably want to play 3 of this guy, honestly. Just because the rest of the deck isn't actually doing anything. You cannot summon this. Yeah, don't even bother. You can't summon this. You can't summon this. This is unsummonable. This is unsummonable. Unsummonable. Summonable, but do you want to? No. Summonable, and you probably would want to. No. You don't even have a spellcast. Nope, you have one spellcast, so you still wouldn't. You wouldn't. You don't combo hard enough. You could. It's not gonna happen, and it's not gonna happen. I think there are some very obvious reasons why we won that duel. Don't know about you. And we'll leave the legacy ticket for a moment. Collect literally another one, and I will open. Right. Arm Dragon level 5. Why do I get the feeling that's good for us? Do we have some Arm Dragon Thunder stuff? I think we might. We got more duplicates. Evil Hero. Evil Hero from hand or deck by banishing this from grave. As far as effects go, that's pretty good. That's not a bad 6 synchro. Tribute this card, target 3 other synchros, return. Target a monster you control special from the extra deck. Equip this to it, draw a card. The question is, are we... I don't know, you'd equip it to Anima, but it's got to go to the grave first. Use it as a stepping stone to Borrel. But that is requiring a very specific hand. It's a 3 and a 3, really, to make this. Because our 2 is a tuner monster. And therefore, if we make this with the 2, we can't make Borrel. And a Vylon card. I feel like that's actually something, the Armed Dragon. We'll have a look at that in a minute. If nothing else, it's a level 5 dragon. And it's a wind monster. So it probably goes in our, like, Dragon Tribunity deck. That is probably just about the best WOT card. If your monster inflicts panel damage to your opponent's special list, it can attack directly, and then you contribute this card, one or more non-tuners, special summon the WOT Synchro. If we actually pull WOT Synchros, that might be playable. But until then, probably not. We are starting to pull an amount of Amazoness cards. Also an amount of duplicates. Look at this, 2 new cards in the whole pack. I'm going to amuse myself. I'm going to have a look at what cards we have. The answer is probably 0 synchros. But yeah, we don't have a synchro at all. We do have Cobra. So if we ever get a WOT synchro, then Cobra is just a level 8 synchro during the battle phase. And 1,000, let's see, 18, let's just do related cards real quick. That's an 8, so that is, what, 3,400 direct damage? I think that's pretty good. And then, if we manage to get another one, but the problem is these are URs, so getting one is unlikely in the first place. We're more likely to round out the playset of this and, what rarity is Tuner? Even, you know, more likely to get Tuner, probably. But yeah, in theory, the combo of this and this is, so 1834, it's either 48 or 4,900 direct damage. Which then either triggers Gold Sarcophagus or Forceful Sentry. It's not really Forceful Sentry, I don't think, but something similar to it. Yeah, we really are starting to get 3s. Oh yeah. Armed. Yeah, we have Armed Dragon Thunder level 5, Armed Dragon level 5. Take one monster with the same name. We don't actually have duplicates except for this guy. From your deck or graveyard, add to hand or special summon it, but it cannot attack directly. You cannot special summon except dragons. That's not a dragon. Target Armed Dragon. Let's see. Okay, it's not really anything. It is removal, so it might still go in the Wind Dragon deck, but we have to discard, I think, Big Beat Sticks for it. Actually, that's something, I guess. It's a discard outlet, isn't it? And if it's a discard outlet, that means it can pitch Therians. Is there anything in that I don't actually know? It is a go in second hand, kind of. Let's see what they can do. I think, just maybe, they can win the game. There's unicorn, royal unicorn. Ooh dear. Let's see what else they do. I think it's probably, you know, a legitimate deck, but there's a chance, you never know. Okay. Yeah, they probably just have it from that alone, right? Yeah. I'm good. I'll call it a game. I can't beat Kashira. We have Fenrir, but that does not mean we can beat Kashira. We have 2 of their best cards. Weird how we've pulled Fenrir and, like, what is it? Fenrir and, you know, the 3 material rank 7, but we haven't got Ogre. Like, Ogre's just a rare. Thing is, if we did pull Ogre, we would be playing it. $50 cards, 15 extra. Crimson Dragon Sleeves. I don't really like where this is going. Oh no, I like that a lot less. No. Don't summon Junk Speeder. Anything. Please don't. Junk Speeder does Cold Fusion. You want to do something? Do it with it's like it's just a bonkers card. It's insane. E-Telly for 5. How do you get? I think that's a Greek character. Maybe it's not. That's not bad going second hand. Mass Book of Moon with a targeted book targeting. Yeah, targeting Book of Moon into a tag out for 27. Banish 6, draw 2. Limited spell, by the way. Inspector Border. Well, in that case, my hand is still okay. Kinda. Okay. I kinda want my old man back in the deck. Let's see what happens. Because we can clear the Inspector Border still. Book of Moon. Okay. That's still not a problem currently. We've got light and light. Alright then. Now it might be a problem. This gives us a couple turns. They're on 4,000. Clockwork Knight would be real handy. Ooh, fuck. That's gonna really, really hurt. Skill drain. For the moment, that's okay. I don't need to worry about that this instant. I might need to worry about goes in the match more than skill drain. for the moment. Set. Full turn. What can we do with this? Yeah, it'd be Synchro 9, but we can't do that. Because I didn't put that guy in the extra. It's not on the field yet. A Link's the way out of this, maybe. I think maybe Link's are the way out of this. I think we have to kill this. It's not technically on the field, so this should work, right? Yeah. Okay, Cole. Oh no, they're gonna gain life. They're just gonna gain life. Okay, we need piercing damage, and we need to be a lot higher. Problem, we can only control one attribute. That's a dark. This is an earth. That's a dark. That's a light. We've lost the game. But their effects can be still be activated. Okay. So, correct me if I'm wrong, but I can tag out, right? Because I banished for cost. Sick. Doesn't matter that my effects are negated. I've got a 2800 beat stick. Problem, I'm now locked into light. I've got another good witch. I've got one more good witch. They've got 2 counters on this, so they heal up for 1,000. They're very gonna quickly out-heal the damage I'm putting out. Unless I get some way to boost. That's annoying. If they've got a set monster, they probably just win. Border's at 1, so it can't be another copy of Border, but that's not the problem here. I need lights. That's a dark. Sure. Right, we can... I think I can, like... Okay, I can't even flip them up, that's a problem. But I can tribute set over it, which means I can search. They're gonna draw another 2. What are the odds of them getting to a monster in these draws? I think it's pretty high. Because we can tribute set over this, we can search, so we should be able to get into a light. How many counters? 3. Okay, so we've got 2 turns where we're still out-damaging the heal. If they don't draw monsters. That's a monster. But it's in attack position. And we get a search for a light if they hit Sangan. Ah, they haven't hit Sangan. That's an issue. No. Right, it's gonna try anyway, isn't it? Yeah. Right. Tribute set over the Sangan. Which gives us a light. Negate the effects of all face-up monsters. So we might as well just get that. Is there any reason? Target 1 monster you control, place it on the bottom of the deck. Sure. It's a special summon. We can do... Wait, hold... Oh yeah, right. They just do this. What are they sending? Sprint. That's not the end of the world. if a card's you control instead. Okay, so my monsters would still die. I contribute summon. But I think he's actually out healing the damage now, right? They've got 4. I'm 18 higher. That's another... And yeah, you just put it in defense position right now, don't you? Jesus. What if we just did this now? They obviously protect themselves. They've got 8 cards in extra, you're probably just foolish, right? Yeah, but I can't special because they're locked in. It's locked into Earths. Oh no. Oh. Dogfighter. Let's get this going. It's not once per turn? It is once per turn. But this is skill drained. We don't have an Unchained. Sure. It's just negated anyway. I think they just have it. We can make Pentasack. Set. Battle. Attack in. They let it die. Attack in. This dies. Well, it would. They've got... they just win, right? Like, we can't outgrind them. They've got every barrier statue in the deck. And they're just not setting them right now. That's the only reason we don't see more monsters on the field. Yeah, they're both negated anyway. What other darks can we get into? We can get into a few. Unchained is one of them. But we just can't special summon because of this thing. Kaijus don't really do it. Kaijus, if anything, are really bad for me. Damn. I'm getting damaged. I'm really curious why they're leaving a spell trap zone free. They've got to have something to put in it. No. 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 So... yeah, I think we just hit this twice. I'm gonna fight it out because there's a pretty poor chance, but a chance. They're working it out. Let's just do that. Okay. Oh, okay, should have attacked into... yeah, I've been... have I been stupid? I don't know. All their monsters are going to die by game mechanics. But yeah, I think I just lose to, like, everything that they've got set up. It is turn whatever for, like... does it... it doesn't show you the turn, like, thing, but they activated it, like, turn 1, right? Just get Dark Hole. I guess it's just get Dark Hole. Woo. Fun. get our last copy of Good Witch. Yeah, fuck it. I know that one of them works, but might as well. We will get the light one first, and then the other one just doesn't work. It's fine. They haven't used the life point gain or burn effect anyway, so yeah. Fucking hell, man. What a fun game. What a fun game. We get to attack one of these. Doesn't matter which. Limb of Victoria. The thing is, we're dead, like, turn after next anyway, right? No, we're not dead turn after next. Because it's only 300. They're going to take another turn after this one to kill us off the burn damage. But I think, what, they're winning with the thingamajig. Sure. I'm gonna make them do the thing. Or I force them to send a card. What do they have that is wanting to trigger? We'll do Mirror Force. You'll protect, you'll kill my monster. You won't protect. Why won't you protect? So yeah, it's turn 17 on it. 18. We have just, like, lost this. There's nothing we can do. Don't you love fun interactive gameplay? Floodgate. Floodgate. Basically a floodgate. The least fun win condition in the game, probably. Because of the playstyle you have to play to get to it. Not a card that, you know, produces healthy games. And fuck you and your bullshit. They were also just trying to draw Exodia. Wow, generic WinCon. It doesn't even have a good animation. Am I mad about losing to that? Yeah, I am, because fucking Christ, that's fun gameplay, right? Like, look at this. They could at least play that optimally, you know? Just gonna get myself a drink. First. Some part of our problem. in that instance was our attributes. So, just before we go into the next one, the attribute to lock ourselves into is in fact dark. That's what we need to do. Even in the extra deck, we have a good amount of dark payoffs. So when it comes to what attribute we want to keep, we tend to want to keep dark. Just, you know, note to self. And they get to choose. And we have certainly a hand, certainly an opponent. Although that doesn't scream like, you know, I have what I want. Oh, never mind. They have everything they want. 'Tis the setback. Well, now what? Archfiend. Would you not have wanted to use one of these two that you've set? Have you not just, like, misplayed right off the bat? You fucking with me. Playing attack guidance armor. Well, they don't have Ash Blossom, so we can get the trap. Okay. This is currently a very unconventional part of Labyrinth so far. Yeah, don't have a card to discard, so that's fine. Attack Guidance Armor is annoying, but manageable, he thinks. You don't have a Banished. I don't have a Banished. Summon. Just battle things. It has a magnet effect. I have misplayed, and I have lost the game. Was supposed to actually book this. You know, I have read this card a couple of times, I've played it, I've played against it, and I just... that first bit has never come up. Not once. What are you doing with that set card in your... or with that card in your hand? They thinking? I hope it's something they can put on the field and they put it on the field, you know? Crush guard. This does come back, so... yeah, that's not to your benefit. You have just destroyed this. Oh. That's not how that works. Okay. One. Two. I think that's all we want, right? we'll destroy those. And then another one. And another one. And another... We know that's attack guidance armor, actually. So, yeah, we might as well put it into rotation. Let's see. Special summon a fiend from your hand or grave. So they probably have a fiend in hand, I'd say. Oh, we should have got Dogfighter off the other. Okay, you learn. Special summon a fiend. They have one in grave. It might not be from hand. No, it was from hand. Pitch this. And... yeah, we just want to kill this. Like, right now. You can't get, like... They can attack into the Wicked Witch and force me to pay, but they're more likely to just attack Good Witch. It was a mistake to get this one and not to get Dogfighter, but it is what it is. They don't have a discard for this. We know what this is. Does that mean we can do anything about it? I'm not sure. Where is it? It's an optional effect. Yeah, sure. Jesus. What can we do with this? I'm trying to work it out. We probably put this on the field, Synchro Summon. What does Synchro for 8 do at the moment, though? We don't have a Link Monster in the grave. Synchro for 8 makes Ascan. Synchro for 12 makes, Benkai. Book the field. They'd probably use this. No. Okay. And... we know it's attack guidance armor. What if we just banish it? Just saying. Just, like, keep them off of trap cards entirely. And call it a turn there. This can't change its position, so it can't use its effect. They've got 2 cards. They're not activating a trap right now. They don't have any way to do things, I believe. Okay. That could be something that really gets them back into the game again, but I wouldn't know. Ooh, that's a good card. Okay, we do kind of have to do it. You just gotta risk it. It's probably an activatable trap card, which means they can probably special summon the Fiendry Grave, but if they don't, we have a chance. Sorry, I meant to go straight to... I'm an idiot. I'm several kinds of idiot. Compulse. You target this and it goes back to the deck. Oh no, it was summoned the correct way. Now the last thing that happened is a guy being summoned, so... It's fine. Literally Chain Link 1 is a summon. They still did mess up, but... yeah, the problem is they get Stovey. But their monsters are leaving the field like it's my effect now. Welcome, lad. Set card when attack is declared. Mirror Force. It's their turn. Yeah, I really needed to set this. Like, that was just a colossal mistake. Sure. I have to pay the tax now. So we'll pay the tax. Sure, they can special summon Arius, I don't fucking care about Arius. This... does it cost me the game? Probably not. Also after that, destroy a card, yeah. Destroy that. And now... let's see. We know that's Mirror Force. This can set and cannot activate, cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects. So, let's just get rid of this, just for a moment. What did they target? Metaverse. They've got another one. They just have another one. Nutcracker. Send a Fiend. I don't feel like I'm holding up too badly, but I also feel like I'm completely losing the game, you know? Yeah, I've been going for 2 hours at this point. I mean, yeah, you deal the 1000 damage, right? Right, we know we've got Mirror Force to contend with. And we know we've got Metaverse to contend with. Do that. Don't declare it yet. Wait for them to, you know, use the Mirror Force. And I've just remembered I actually do need to do it now. Yeah, I kind of fucked that up, didn't I? Yeah. I cannot activate monster effects in response to their normal traps. I kind of needed to proactively do it first, and I forgot about that. It's part of what makes the deck so good. Well, next one for sure. Come on, we'll win it. We managed to stay here a little while. We can rank up, right? If they are playing what the sleeves indicate, I actually really like my odds. That's hope. Oh, that's great. Nope, hold on. I want to read a Dynamorphia card. Okay. Any Dynamorphia card. Spell Trap card. It's just activates, though. They're adding Fossil Dig. So they don't have monsters, they now have monsters. We get a Kaiju, we get a Spell, Draghetto. I kinda like my odds. The only problem is, like, this Grave effect is not happening. Deep Grave is kinda interesting, though. Alright, they could have a whole host of cards set. They've got 9 extra. I think this is just pure. Okay, set 1, set 2. Set 3. Set 4. Set 5. Yeah, it's not what you want to see, but it's like, well, what do you actually expect? What if I activate a spell? Does this scare you? No, I wouldn't say it does, because that's their chance to counter-trap it. They now are protected from effect damage. Ah, they're just going to pop it instead. Okay, that's currently still fine. They just make Rex or the Kentragina into Rex turn though, right? Yeah, there's Kent. Average battle damage. Ugh. What a weird number. Pay another half. Here's where contract with Don 1000 goes real hard, you know? Cauldron of the Old Man. All these burn cards from Pay Life that I took out. Fairy Wind. Let's see. So yeah, there goes Rex turn. Who, if destroyed, you get to float. But what if I Kaiju? Just saying. Hey, Have a boy. Vaginal trap, okay. It's a normal trap, so I don't really know what they want to do. I think, like, these are all, yeah, hard ones. You can special summon with one of them. Just fusion summon again. It requires sending materials from deck, so you're not exactly getting the, Rex term again. At least from what I remember. Yep. For the sake of argument, just summon. Go for it. Unless they really just want to make another Rex term using the Ken. Yeah, they really do. It's funny. Let's see. Go battle. Defense. I'm just gaining life. Main 2. Set 1. Set 2. What can we do? Head to Stag or Geonator. Need another monster. I'm not sure I actually want to activate this effect at all. I got big old beat sticks. That's fine. This'll die. This'll die. But it's got a body. Cubic Ascension goes hard, you know. And if they have the counter trap, they have the counter trap for it at this point, you know. It does mean that they wouldn't be able to spend it on the Deep Grave. And that's what we're going for. I did put this in a stupid zone. Yep, go for it. Now you can have many counters to this card. But do you have any of the... I mean, they obviously have something. So I think they probably do. You take no damage. That's not what this is doing. That means you can't negate it. I haven't activated a monster effect that you can negate, so I guess there's that. What if we just, you know, keep it counter? I don't know what they have that they're not activating. Unless it's just, you know, all the graveyard effects that are prompting. There you go, monster effect. Right, we're getting there. 63. Do I have top decks for this? I think I do. Sure. Go for it. So they're probably going to wipe me of monsters as a whole. Just a guess. But you get Ferret Flames, right? That's the wrong card. I don't know why you'd do that. I don't know what the other card is either. Right. I just got Good Witch. So... I really don't get it. Like, that was just, like, I don't know what the last card... It could be, like, a Solemn, a Judgment, something like that. Now you see, I don't actually know how we do anything with this. I feel like we do have a problem. But you gotta try at least. Sure. It's funny. Problem is, I'm just never going to be able to activate a monster effect again. What can we do? We can't activate a monster effect is the issue. Because greater than or equal to your life. It only gains exactly 900. So we get to change this to defense position. I can't book this because, you know, reasons. I think we just set that as well. Can we win? Yeah. How? I'm not entirely certain. Like, Dark Sanctuary is a pretty good card. Abyss Stingray is fine. But it's about how do we get into it. We need, like, something. Okay, but then you're going to be able to deal less damage to me. You negated it at the wrong time. I don't know what your top deck is. Singular. They've got a slightly dodgy connection. They've been blinking the whole time. I think they've got enough of a connection to, like, you know, kill me. Oh, right, Moon Mirror. Moon Mirror plus 1 monster. So if we top deck Moon Mirror, we win. That's how this goes. It's exactly 1 card, but we could do it. Totally. Abyss Stingray gives us at least another turn. Crackdown gives us another turn. Dark Sanctuary also does it. Sangan. That doesn't do it. Dark Sanctuary's gone. Kind of forgot about that. We're so close, I don't want to give up. Because, let's see, is there, like, genuinely what else? Like, we can still activate Battle Fader if we draw it, so that's fine. This is gone, so that means we have the Stingrays to stall us until we get to Moon Mirror. So 1, 2, 3. Kind of 4. 5. We've got like 5 draws. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 7. 7 draws. We've already been through 1 VM. VJam. We went through Swords of Concealing, didn't we? No, okay, Swords of Concealing doesn't do it because this is destroyed, yeah. What else does it? Why? Monsters they control. Oh, that's really funny. Add Battle Fader. I do not control Battle Fader. Curtain Raiser. Okay, that's fine. We got Battle Fader, that stalls us a turn. Magma, Search Strudo. Magma can't activate. It can summon, but it can't activate. That's a rather foolish thing. Right? I mean, they know I have Battle Fader. So, you probably just set them on the Syndicate, right? And if you don't, you dumb. You have battle damage protection though. You have 1 instance. Yeah, it's just the monster negate. get 1 instance of battle damage protection. And then use that and it's 2. You can only activate 1 per turn. Sure, depends. Nice battle phase. Problem, I now can't summon the Abyss Actor, like, special summon it. Dogfighter, that doesn't do it. It specials though. I guess that's a fair point. It does special. Is it negate destroy? If you do destroy the monster. You know what? That's kinda worth it. I forget what I'm trying to find again. That was dumb. You want me to, like... You want to negate destroy this, right? The thing is, they do just take their time about it, even if they, like, don't have another monster summon, they swing in with this negate with the, intact. On the other hand, if they attack them with 3s, then they're just dumb. But I don't think they are. I'll use Synchro Summoning. Link Summon. SP. Oh, you didn't make it with an extract monster, so... Nice. I'm not about to activate a monster effect, which means you just gotta protect yourself from the battle damage here. And I believe that seals it. No, it doesn't, because they just change the stats, don't they? Just the attack. Do we I mean, we try it, right? They have to then use the set negate on it. But the problem is this still exists, and, like, you know, this doesn't activate, but this is just a quick effect. Doesn't destroy, they've got the battle damage protection. But, like, did it matter? I was just going to normal summon this, and they pay half anyway. Oh, come on. What can we draw again? Not much. Assault Synchron. Oh yeah, it was Moon Mirror Shield. That's what I was thinking. Negate again. Motherfucker. yeah, you just pay half and bada bing. Or you protect from battle, bada bing. Man, why is it like that? Like, you feel like you just get so close. Damn, look at my one attack point. It's not for them being more skilled. Like, they made misplays there. I made a couple, but they made misplays there. I don't like to leave on a loss, but I think we're gonna. I've been going for 3 hours. I'm tired. And I still need to work tomorrow. I'd like to get a decent amount of sleep, you know? So, thank you all very much for watching. Thank you all very much for watching the stream, watching the VOD, whatever it is, however it is. I hope you've all enjoyed yourselves, had a good time. I look forward to catching you all on Monday. My name is Cat Monarch, and goodbye for now.